Driving while under the influence of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs also carries a number of other penalties, to include a mandatory license suspension or revocation. Generally, a person convicted of that is required to get an alcohol evaluation and follow any recommendations that the evaluation might make. In addition, there would be a mandatory requirement that you have an ignition interlock on any vehicle that you drove, and that you be on probation for a period of 5 years. As a result of being charged for that crime, you have certain rights. The first of those rights is the right to be represented by an attorney. If you could not afford an attorney, I would appoint one to represent you at no expense to you, subject to possible repayment at the conclusion of the case. In addition, you have a right to a speedy and public trial with an impartial jury, and you have a right to remain silent both before and during trial, and you need not testify against yourself. You have a right at trial to hear and question witnesses who testify against you, and you have a right at trial to testify on your own behalf and to have other witnesses testify for you. Those witnesses can be made to appear at no expense to you through the court subpoena power. You are presumed innocent unless and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt or you enter a plea of guilty. You have a right to appeal any decision made by this court to the Lewis County Superior Court. If you do enter a plea of guilty, there is no trial, and you give up all these rights except the right to continue to have a lawyer, and you would be sentenced based upon your plea. If you plead guilty, you are admitting that the crime with which you are charged is true, and the only thing left for you to do is the only thing left for you to be able to do is to make a statement to the court before the sentence is imposed. If you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea of guilty is grounds for deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, or denial of naturalization, all pursuant to the laws of the United States. If you are convicted by a plea of guilty or after a trial, the court may, as part of your sentence, impose costs, fees, and assessments authorized by law, as well as restitution up to double the amount of the victim's loss, if that's appropriate. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No.
Okay. Are you going to have an attorney represent you on this matter?
I do not have an attorney. I would need one appointed. I am on food stamps. I am indigent, and my unemployment benefits are very, very limited. I'm not able to work right now, and I have Medicaid. I don't know what, I need an appointed attorney.
Okay, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. That would be Mr. Enbody. I'm going to set this over to June 4th at 3 o'clock for the purpose of a pretrial hearing. We will send you materials indicating how you can get in touch with Mr. Enbody, and Mr. Enbody will also be sent materials so that he will have an understanding of the case. Once you receive those materials, I'd ask that you get in touch with him well before June 4th so that you can discuss how to proceed and what will happen on June 4th. Okay.
Verify a phone number.
Are you going to email me that, or do you just give it to me over the phone?
We're going to mail it to you at your Silver Lake Acres address.
Oh, okay. Mail it.
Okay. And Mr. Enbody is here, and he wanted to verify that your number is 360-703-5852. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that 203 or 703?
7. It's
7. Okay.
360-703-5852.
All right. Keep in mind that the same conditions that I set when you were in jail are set now, and that is that you not possess or consume any alcohol or non-prescribed controlled substance, including marijuana, and that you not enter any bar, tavern, dispensary which sells alcohol by the drink or which sells marijuana, that you not operate a motor vehicle without a valid license and insurance, and that you have no violation of any criminal laws, and appear as ordered, keeping in contact with your attorney. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll mail that stuff to you, and then make sure you get in touch with Mr. Enbody, and we'll see you on June 4th at 3 o'clock. It's likely that that will also be by telephone here or by Zoom. Do you have access to a computer with a microphone and camera?
I tried to sign into the Zoom today, but it won't let me. I've had problems with my, when I try to use these apps for my counseling sessions with my therapist too. But it won't let me. I tried several times. That's why it was after 3 before I got onto this other number, because I had the lady from the court give me the number in case I had trouble signing in. And I did. It would not let me sign in. It shut me off.
So you
It
got
wouldn't go into it.
Okay, you got the ID number and the password?
Yep, she gave me both. She gave me
All
the
right.
meeting ID and the password, but I couldn't get in. It wouldn't let me. It would get only so far, and then it would just say nope, invalid.
Okay, well, give that another shot next week and we'll see how that goes. All right?
Okay. All right.
All
Next
right.
week.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. Thank you.
And Dana, you're here as well?
I am. I
Okay. Wasn't what?
I wasn't picking up your audio earlier. That case was Michelle Barnes, am I right?
Yes, that's correct. I'm
Okay.
not picking up your video either. Not that it's absolutely necessary, but
No, at least I can hear you. I can see you guys and I can hear Joe, and so we're good.
okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Is there anybody else in the,
No, there's nobody else. I got a hold of Curtis
oh,
Hutton.
so 5:21.
I sent it to Haley Harper.
Pardon me?
I sent the Zoom to Haley Harper, that's his case.
Okay.
I talked to her, that'll be a second.
I spoke with Curtis Chapin, but he's not on there.
Okay.
Um,
Well, in cause number XZ 0384882, City of Winlock versus Samantha Castaneda, I took a look at her history, and apparently she is, on the 18th, she was arraigned in Cowlitz County District Court on a charge of physical control, DWLS, and violation of the ignition interlock. And she, at least as of the 18th, was being held on $7,500 in Cowlitz County Jail. So I'm assuming that that's the reason she's not here. So we'll set that over to June 4th as well. I'm not going to issue a warrant just because I don't see any purpose in doing that. And then Mr. Pappen, we don't have, what do we have on him? Do we have a phone number?
Yeah, I called and spoke with his mom.
Oh.
She was gonna get him on, but.
Okay, but you mean on the, on
the
Zoom?
call, mhm.
And but he would be in the waiting room if he was correctly doing that, huh?
Right,
Okay, do we have a phone number for him?
yes, well, the one I just called his mom on, yeah.
Okay,
So let's see. Oh, I
we-
just gave you his
just-
folder.
do my phone, you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, because we don't know how to operate that thing yet, right? The,
The calling out. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I could try it.
but,
Do you want me to try it? You just want to do your phone?
well, I don't know that, we can just use this, I think.
Okay.
um,
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
Numbers on here, I think.
what's the number?
785.
360.
Yes. 3009.
Who is this? Pappen?
Yeah.
No, doesn't have voicemail. So let's just set that aside for a minute here. And how are we going to contact your people by phone?
I've already talked to them. Two of them. So on Miss Harper. we
Okay,
set
this
that over
is,
2 weeks.
all right, this is cause number XZ0384889, City of Winlock versus Haley Harper. This is on for a pretrial hearing on a charge of driving a license suspended 3rd degree. Mr. Enbody?
She's close to relicensing. The agreements to set the matter over a couple weeks, maybe look at an infraction.
Okay, Mr. Williams, is that agreeable?
I'm good with that. Mr. Inbody and I discussed it. It looks like she has like one unpaid ticket, not a whole lot on her record. So I'm good with the set over.
Okay, all right, so we'll set that cause over to June 4th at 3 o'clock.
Was not able to reach Scott Jones, so I don't know. I'd ask for a failure to appear and set it over anyway.
Well, let's, the other one you have an agreement on.
Yeah, Peter Loya.
Okay, on Peter Loya, which is cause number XZ0405-176. This is a pretrial hearing on a charge of disorderly conduct. Mr. Enbody?
I told Mr. Loya we'd set the matter over a couple weeks to that first date in June.
Any objection, Mr.
No,
Williams?
that's fine. We had that discussion right after Napa Vine, and I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll set that over to June 4th at 3 o'clock. And then the other matter is Scott Jones, which is cause number XZ0355467. That's a disorderly conduct charge and a pretrial hearing. Mr. Enbody?
I don't know why he's not here. I wasn't able to reach him. I'd asked for a set over not 2 weeks, but the one after that, whatever that is, June.
18.
No, you mean, is it 18th? Yeah, okay. Mr. Williams?
That's good. I'd note these cases appear to be companion cases, and these people all live in the same place or something. I haven't heard a lot more about them not getting along, so hopefully they can get along for another month.
All right, okay, we'll set that over to the 18th of June.
Was the only one left in Tappan and Church. The 2 arraignments still.
Yeah. And her number's bad.
Actually, I checked the bad phone number.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We're not gonna do her by Zoom, right?
She has a bad, well, the one I called, it was like a fast, busy signal.
Oh, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get the number from?
From her right up here.
Oh, okay. Is that the one she gave the officer then? Is that how that's,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, let's try it.
Do
again.
they give them to the officer? 'Cause
I didn't think they did.
Sometimes they do. You always see these where reports and stuff are auto filled in for some number that they had 75 years ago. You know, I'm not sure they're actually inputting those numbers. A lot of time, I think it's kind of autofill from previous.
Yes, sometimes it is. Sometimes I usually know, and I'll go in and kind of because I can see.
Your call cannot be completed at this time.
That church.
Yeah. Okay. And we didn't send her a link or anything, huh?
If I'm not mistaken, she failed to appear last time. I think we set her over from the last.
Oh, she did? Let's see
I
here.
think so.
We tried a phone number last time and it didn't work then either.
Okay, so, yeah, right, on May 7th. Well, it's driving while suspended, 2nd degree. What's your thought here, Mr. Williams?
Well, it seems to me that probably we should FTA at this point and probably issue a warrant because, I mean, there's like been no apparent, I could defer to the clerk, but has this Ms. Church called in and even asked about the status of her case?
No, she is not.
So I'm asking that the court at your discretion issue a warrant. This is the second time around, and it seems to me that the furnishing of a phone number would have solved the whole problem.
Okay. Do you, do you have some probable cause in this? Because I don't see that PC has been established.
Take a look at church. What I have here, and I'll basically state that on 4/23/2020 at 17:40 hours while working uniform patrol for the city of Winlock, I observed a vehicle parked at the Handy store located at 503 Karen Street, Winlock. This address is inside the city limits within jurisdictional boundaries of the city of Winlock. It says the vehicle, a black Plymouth Neon, license number BSV 3433, was parked in front of the store and had a female in the driver's seat. I ran the vehicle's license plate, returned a female registered owner, ran the registered owner, Ashley Church, via DOL database. DOL return revealed Ashley's driver's license suspended in the second degree. I observed as the vehicle left the Handy store with the female still in the driver's seat, activated lights, initiated traffic stop, contacted the female who provided me with a Washington State driver's license confirming the driver was Ashley Church. I advised Ashley Church the reason for the stop was due to the owner's driving status as returning suspended. She said she didn't know her license was suspended. And so basically that's the probable cause.
All right. I will find that there is probable cause. I also note that there's a warrant out of Lewis County District Court for her currently. So I will issue a warrant with bail set in the amount of $2,500. So here's church. And I'm sorry, what did we do on Pappen?
We
could-
tried calling and it just rang and rang and rang and
Oh,
rang.
that's right.
His
Well,
mom's number.
let me try it one more time here.
So that can be printed for him, or he can look it up, and Dana didn't have to talk. It could be in the file. He can just read it. We'll show him.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Curtis Pappen?
No, it isn't. Can I ask who's calling?
My name is Judge Joseph Mano. I'm at Winlock Municipal Court, and
Okay, he got the message and he's on his way down there.
well, he was supposed to try to come in on Zoom. He was not able to do that.
I don't think we have that capability. I don't have a computer.
Well, does he have a phone with him?
The phone ring, I don't think so. He didn't have one. But a lady from the court called and I gave her the message. And she was supposed to call and couldn't read my writing. And so he just took off walking down there.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We can't let him in the city hall because we have a no public rule set by the city right now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
Okay, so, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this over to June 4th for arraignment. Okay, that's at 3 o'clock. And what we're going to do is we're going to call him at 3 o'clock or sometime after 3 o'clock. Could be anytime between 3 and 4, and we'll do the arraignment at that time.
Okay, and that's the 4th of next month, right?
What's that?
And that's the 4th of next month, right?
June 4th, yes, next month at 3 o'clock. So make sure that he is available to this phone number, right?
Okay, give me the phone number.
And we're going to call this number that I'm calling you on right now.
Yeah, okay. And you want to give me your number?
Well, you don't need to, yeah, you don't need to call our number. We'll call you at that time,
Okay.
sometime
yeah.
between 3 and 4. All right?
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank
See
you
you.
very much.
Oh, ma'am, Let me make sure that we have the right address for him. Is it 803 Southeast?
AOC, Southeast First, yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yikes. All right. Yeah, I think that does it, huh?
I think so.
All right, Dana, thank you. See
Hey,
you
thank
later.
you. We'll see you again next month for sure.
Yeah, we'll see how we're gonna do it.
And this actually worked really well both here and in Nappadine, so.
Yeah, I think it did. So I give credit to Katie and Anya for setting this up.
In my office staff, because I'm too dumb to know how to get this thing going.
Well, here's a story. So I tried calling, I said I'd call Dana at
Yeah.
his office when I get out. So I call and they say, let me see who's available. Okay, yep, he's available. Here, let me patch you.